games, comics, anime, codenamed Epic.
Welcome everyone to the Ani-Holic Time Chamber with your hosts.
He said he was glad I was born. Everything, because now I'm a drug lord. I have influence everywhere. It's dark. We're in Inglewood. I'm like, come on.
Kirby Kid.
This is Kirby Kid from Codename Epic.
Personally, I think you should be a wizard.
Oh my god! Oh! Kai.
This is Kai from Codename Epic.
Oh, I forgot what I was saying next. Oh! That's terrible. And Jin. And this is Jin with Codename Epic. See you next time. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Ani-Holic Time Chamber. I'm Jin.
This is Kirby Kid.
This is Kai.
And today we're going to be talking about 3 topics, just like we usually would on our weekly time chambers. So Kirby Kid, what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, our first one is the ridiculousness that came out with this new Dragon deck in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah, by the way, just letting you know, we kind of got back into it after we saw the structure deck.
Yeah.
And it's not funny.
it's really ridiculous. It's just like, there's rules, and then the Dragon deck's like, nah, I got this. I'll just do whatever I want. And there's a common dark arm dragon.
Okay, hold on, wait. Let's not get back into it. So what? Our other topic though. Yeah, we have
things other than Yu-Gi-Oh. We have Bleach, the final arc, forever and always. It just started.
It just restarted this week, so we should all check that out. If you haven't, then you should check it out right now.
After this. And then we're also talking about what's going on in Shana right now. Shakugan no Shana final.
Yeah. It's one of our favorite animes that I've loved for a long while now.
Right. And really, it's the internet's favorite anime. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I guess
that's it for today.
Yeah,
no verses. So the Battle Dome is being rebuilt currently.
Yeah.
Last week, all the Mados and Getsuha just kind of sent it to hell, literally.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's start. So, the new structure deck.
Oh, the new structure deck.
It's called Dragons Collide. If you haven't gotten it, well, you should have.
It's probably sold out by now.
Yeah. We went to, 4 different targets yesterday.
Yeah, we were actually in the middle of actually trying to work, like, for real. And then, Jin told me, hey, that deck is out. And I dropped my keys mid-turn. I'm like, well, let's go right now. And we spent the rest of the night looking for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Ended up at our partner, Enjoy Games and Comics, and they had it, and we bought, I think, all of them.
Or at least whatever was there in stock.
Else. Yeah. First, just because I don't play Chaos or Dragons, so I'm new to this being overtly broken thing. But Jin here plays both, and now they're both together. Yay!
I love it. I'm just like, oh my god, this is like my 2 favorite things combined into one. Well, I mean, they've always had Light and Darkness dragons, like that type of whole, I guess, chaos, whatever, chaos control.
Yeah.
But nothing like this. It's practically built by itself. No joke. If you buy 3 structures, you're good to go. You have, Light Pulse Dragon, you have Dark Flare Dragon, Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon.
Which used to be really hard to get.
And still broken to this day. Well, at least even to today's current meta status. What was it? What else do they have? Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm Dragon.
Common Dark Arm.
Everyone started laughing.
It's ridiculous. It really is. I mean, it's like they just decided to put every card that was ever awesome, that was light or dark, and had to do with dragons, and they just put it in a deck, and like, here you go, $10.
Yeah, seriously, no joke.
Tournament, please.
If it came with a common Mirror Force alt, it would be terrible. I mean, well, it'd be great for starters. For people who are just starting off the game, get it, because this is something that you really want to, get your hands on before it's completely gone. But if you've already played the game for like years and years, like me and Kirby Kid.
You already have some of the cards.
Yeah, and you already have some of the other cards. Just combine it together, you'll actually have a really strong deck.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna show you a tutorial or not a tutorial, but like
there'll be a video concerning this travesty of a deck coming
travesty.
out. It's like
It was a miracle.
no, but like for new players, it's like a KO Ken, like times a million. Like it's like a.
But it's
shortcut.
awesome.
It's like instant power.
But it's awesome.
No,
That's
Caleb,
why.
you will see some of these plays in the video, but there were some plays that we did where we actually felt the need to apologize before doing these plays. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm about to one-shot you with no effort whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I won against him in the second turn. Second turn.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize it. I was just like, I think this could work. Let me try this out. Take out, res, take out, res, take out, res. How did I do this? How much damage is this? 8,000. How much life points are you at? 8,000. Okay, I win.
I mean,
Just like, you know.
the deck was so good that with like minor changes, but mostly being comprised of the starter deck, it took the full force of my completed X-Saber deck. Or near completed. I don't have my Empress Blades yet. If you have 2 Empress Blades out there, let me know. But it took the full capacity of that to even like slow it down. And even then, it relied on him making like a mistake like torrentialing his entire field when he had a full field.
I had a full field in what turn was it? Third or fourth?
Yeah, it was really quick, and that allowed me to turn it around. But even then, a full-fledged deck of any kind shouldn't have that much trouble against a $10 starter deck.
It's a structure deck.
Oh, okay,
Like,
it's structure. That means it's a step up.
It is a step up.
It should be
But,
$11 then.
But think about it. You had your Dark World deck. Remember how that worked?
No, see things like Dark World and Machina Mayhem, those were okay structure decks. They weren't broken. They weren't unfair.
Let's see, how?
All right, they were a little unfair.
Yes, thank you. They were pretty unfair.
But none of them did things like say, hey, you know that one card that pretty much had its own format, Dark Arm Dragon? Here you go. Here's a common Dark Arm. That's
yeah.
Dark. You were the Teledad format where Dark Arm just kind of ruled over creation for a good year.
Good, it's gone.
Yeah.
Good that's gone.
But like with this deck, you throw in the newly brought back BLS Blacklister Soldier, and it's like, why do other players even exist?
I don't think it's like that.
It's like go home.
No, it's not like go home.
Well, think about it. If I kill your cards, they come back. If I use X-Sabers and discard your cards, they come back.
True.
If I remove them from play, they come back. If they're in the deck, they can still come back.
Okay.
Well, like other than burning your cards and cutting them, like, and even then, they still might come back.
That's true. I mean, to be honest, like I'm probably missing like maybe 4 or 5 cards, and the deck is already complete. And that in itself, I mean, for us veteran players that's played for maybe when did you start playing?
I started playing when the game started.
Oh, okay, so we both did.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right, so it's been a long while. We're veteran players. We've been in this game for such a long time. To see something like this, it's kind of heartbreaking and exciting at the same time.
If we had this in the beginning.
If we had this in the beginning, we would rule all of high school. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, high school would be non-existent.
All right. That's true. Junior high would have been a breeze. It's like, Exodia, please. I have Light and Darkness Dragons. It's like, what are you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
You do nothing.
You just kind of sit there and you wonder how.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not gonna play anymore.
But there were some issues with it though. It took us a while to figure out how to make it competitive because it had a few good explosive moves. But like for example, if you were able to stop it, stop like a big rush, like with a Mirror Force, that hurt the deck like horribly.
Yeah. The one thing that he pointed out earlier when we were playing was that it doesn't have any big surprises. And that's one flaw in the deck that you have to really look at. It's not like you can't jump out and say, hey, I got something completely brand new in this deck that you didn't even know existed, and you can still win. No, it's brute force. You just have to go straight for it.
Right.
And that's the thing.
And it hurts. Well, like I was telling you, it's like if the Hulk is throwing a punch at you, it will hurt if you hit, but if that's all he's going to do, no surprises, no tech, no tricks, it's like, well, I can learn to work around that.
Yeah.
But if you can throw in some other kind of shenanigans with these dragons, like some kind of hidden trick behind it, I don't know what to do against that deck.
There's no hidden trick. The deck is just built the way it is.
I'll just set it on fire.
Okay, you can set yours on fire. I'll keep mine, or I'll find some more. One of those two will happen. Anyway, so speaking of restarting the game from scratch, Bleach has literally restarted and resurfaced itself. I mean, this is the third week we're talking about Bleach, people. Third week.
Don't worry, it'll be the last for a while, because after this excitement wears off, I'm pretty sure it'll go back to being the boring old, no background, random guy floating in the air talking about, what he wants to do when a giant Getsuga Tensho. Like every week. Every single week.
Well, I'm hoping that the creator, Kubo, knows how to write better this time.
Do you think he cares, though? I mean, with all,
I don't know.
With all the money he's made, he knows he's being canceled. Would you care?
Yeah? Because then there would be a chance that if I were writing this, okay, I would make this my last shot and make it the best damn thing I could bring out,
But like, if he cares, though, like, where was he the last few years?
Lagging it,
That's true.
But you also have to think maybe something happened in between. You never know.
Yeah.
Life events happen all the time, and that's the biggest thing. Maybe something happened to him during that time period that made his writing a little more iffy.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, maybe he should have, like, I know with Hunter x Hunter, whenever something happens with that author, they just leave for a couple of years and
just come back and be like, "Here,
whenever they feel like it." Or, D. Gray Man took a bunch of hiatuses, and then,
well, I know,
like, with Bleach being as big as it is, like, people may not like it because it's mainstream, but at least in the West, Bleach is a pillar of anime. It's like Dragon Ball Z, It is. It's just that big. Like, whether you like it or not, that it's here.
You can't escape.
And if he just took some time off, with how good the fillers are, because they have some good fillers, with how good the fillers are and the games coming out, they would not have forgotten Bleach.
True. If Bleach wasn't on the short end of the stick, like we said, like a couple of weeks ago or so, I think it would have been a lot better. I think that's maybe why he didn't want to do Bleach anymore. It's like, I'm getting kind of tired of this. I'm just going to write about something that's probably going to be happening in some time. And
you can tell. Like, when he said, when did you ever think the Espada numbers went from 1 to 10? It's from 0 to 9. I'm like, really? That's your big reveal? And also, like, hey, I'm stronger if I use 2 hands. Oh, no. Like, dude, we're not like 3, all right? That's not amazing. That's common sense. If you use 2 hands to swing, it's stronger than 1. But, I mean, let's talk about the future, though. The new chapter looks pretty interesting. It's kind of obvious. Hey, if you haven't read the new chapter, pause the video, go read it, and come back to this, because there are about to be some spoilers.
A lot of spoilers.
All right, that's enough time. Okay.
That was good. That was good. Okay.
The new enemy are the Quincy. Now, I don't know how there's still Quincy around, because I'm pretty sure that they were thorough about eradicating them.
But didn't I say last week, or someone said last week, that there might have been a secret organization that could have been hiding away from
there always is.
Yeah.
But, like, it shows these 2 new Shinigami who are coming to replace Afro Dude. And as soon as they come, you see a shadowy figure crack a little pebble, and gigantic hollows come out.
Wonderful.
The only people who can do that are the Quincy, because they have the hollow bait.
Yeah.
So they get trashed, and then Ichigo comes in, he's like, look, guys, I'm awesome. I just killed him with 3 slices, But it looks like it's the Quincy, because they're having problems with the barrier between the worlds is falling, because hollows are just no longer existing.
Yeah, that's true.
They haven't said Quincy yet, but
it's kind of obvious.
No one else can do that. Soul Reapers don't have that capacity.
Unless it's a brand new enemy we don't know of.
A hybrid Quincy Shinigami Hollow.
You never know. You never know. I mean, things happen.
And Fullbringer. That's the next step.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you never know what could happen in the future. Anything can go.
I'm calling right now. Ichigo is gonna get Quincy powers. Every arc, when someone new is introduced, he gets their power. First one,
some
Shinigami.
kind of new power.
Second one, he gets hollows. Third one, Fullbringers are new. He gets Fullbring powers.
Well, he's always had Fullbring, technically.
He could always have Quincy too. His mom could have been a Quincy or a cousin. or something, or some retarded power, or him being around Ishida for so long, just like how everyone's got powers for being around him. You never know. It's Kubo.
Okay.
Anything is possible.
That is true.
I'm not gonna lie.
But hey, at least Ishida will get some screen time though.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Not Chad though, or Orihime. They're
I
just
feel
cheerleaders.
so sorry for Chad. Orihime had got like a whole chapter.
Dude, she had a whole decade dedicated to her.
Yeah, that's why. But like,
But
you know, Chad only had like that little segment, the execution segment, and that's all he had.
he had one page, and then we forgot about him.
I'm so sorry. It's cause, well, I don't want to say anything, but you know,
Guess
you
he's
know,
black.
no, you know, he's not. No, he's not.
He's black enough. We adopted him.
Did you do a racial draft?
Race draft 2011. Yeah,
2011.
2011. It's back. It's back, dude.
Oh,
It's back. Yeah.
wait, it's 2012 though.
That was last year. That was when the arc was. Keep up, man. All right. But
The arc ended this year though.
because he was out of it. We felt bad. We're like, oh, dude, you ain't gonna be in it. Let's just come on.
Okay.
But yeah, Chad didn't have much coverage. Ishida, he's always been more popular though. I mean, one, he's a lot stronger. Like from the get go, he was pretty strong.
Yeah.
You know, taking out captains like nothing, except for almost dying in the process. But I think he'll be okay, and I'd like to see Ishida have trouble thinking about who to side with.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be very
Who do you
interesting.
think Ichigo and his friends will side with? Because they're not part of the Soul Society. They're just kind of like, if you need us,
Yeah.
and it's convenient for both parties.
Yeah, I know.
We team up.
I don't know. I think Ichigo is in a big, you know, mind. You know, he's stuck.
Yeah.
He's stuck.
I
Put it that way.
Yeah.
I think he'd be stuck.
Yeah. How do you think?
What do you think?
Good question.
Come on, Kai. You've been kind of silent all night, man. What do you think will happen? Or what do you think will? Yeah, pretty much. What do you think will happen?
Whoa, dang. It's like you say, you know, anything can happen in the future. I mean, if I have to assume something would happen, I personally get like a new special power.
Like a special power.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man.
Now he just got. Well, no, actually, no. This is Kubo. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he can't get a new power. He just got one.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I thought that.
Don't even.
I
Don't.
know.
No. Don't.
I apologize, people. I forgot what Bleach was like.
It's been so long since we actually had something
Now,
good from Bleach.
Do you
so
think he's gonna show something other than Getsuga Tencho?
I would hope so.
Because with the new
Yeah,
power,
I would say so.
something new should happen, right?
Ideally,
Yeah. Maybe the Hollow will teach him something new.
if the Hollow
Possibly.
comes back.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that too. Is the Hollow back? Is it still Zangetsu?
Exactly. Is the new sword Zangetsu, or is it something that he did on his own? Is it his full bring, or is it something else? I don't know. Just something to think about. Something to think about.
There's really something to think about. That's a good
The
question.
Hollow could be gone because I think his Ryatsu got restarted, right?
Well, he has a different. Well, I don't think it's restarted. I think he just started having flow again. You know, from his badge though.
Right.
I mean, think about it. His Ryatsu came from his badge, not from himself anymore.
Right.
So ideally, I think, you know, just a, you know, speculation. I think it's just from the badge. So his hollow side might not even be there anymore.
Right.
Just an idea. I mean,
Yeah.
anything can happen still.
Yeah, I mean, because like if he really truly lost his powers, and then somehow got it back, that's kind of like going to the graveyard and then bringing Monster Reborn. You're counted as a new monster.
That's true.
Yotai.
Yeah, I know. Just going back to what we were talking about earlier, but that's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, anything can happen at this point.
It'd be kind of cool if
Yes.
he just died again and comes back with a Hollow. I mean, because come on, we all liked the Hollow better than Ichigo.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
cool. He was like, "Look, dude, I just have these powers fully mastered,
And
because
I'm just much stronger than you, so
Right?
move out of the way. Ah!
I never understood why he just started out with knowing everything.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you think that? Well, remember, he was part of the Zangetsu.
Right.
Zangetsu is the sword, so
Yeah,
he would
but
know
it's like-
all the techniques,
but, like,
ideally.
That's something I've always wondered about Zanpakuto Toes. It's like if you get a power, it takes you a while to master that power, right?
Ideally, of course.
So when you're a Shinigami, the moment you become a Shinigami, you get your soul, your what do you call it, the Zanpakuto, right? You get the spirit. So that means it's born right then. So unless it's training all night and day, how does it master its powers immediately?
Who the
Zanpakuto.
I don't know. Why are you asking me this?
Because it's a philosophical question. I've always found.
Okay, well maybe it's because the Zanpakuto knows its abilities already. Like, for example, you know how to punch, you know how to kick, right?
Right.
You know how to cry, you know how to smile.
Right.
That's a human thing. Like, it's automatic. It's instinct.
Right.
So maybe it's just an instinct.
Oh well,
for
yeah,
them.
they actually do say instinct a lot. Yeah. I guess.
See?
I guess for a thing that all it does is fight. I guess whereas we learn to walk, they learn to get Getsuga Tensho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, from like maybe day one, they just swung their sword. Not even their sword, just their hand, and all of a sudden, Getsuga Tensho.
She was born. Getsuga Tensho. Oh my God, this is cool.
Yeah. So I mean, it could have been just like that. We don't know. We don't know exactly. I mean, they had that Zanpakuto arc, but that didn't really explain that much.
Plus, it wasn't canon.
And it wasn't canon at all. I mean, come on, it came in right in the middle of the battle.
Right, it didn't make sense.
No.
It's like we're fighting Aizen. Oh wait, no, now we're doing this thing over here, and Aizen's not sending hollows after us, and we're safe.
Yeah, it's like, what time period was this? You know,
Yeah.
I always wondered about that. I'm like, you just kind of entered a brand new arc without even like finishing off the last one. You know?
That's Bleach.
Yep.
Oh God.
That's
There's no particular order you can watch it in,
Yeah. So we'll know more about it once it starts.
or once it picks up more and more
Once it
each
starts
week.
picking up, because like to be honest, this last chapter was kind of boring.
Really?
Like I was excited because it was back, and then when they wasted like 10 pages on those 2 new Shinigamis that no one cares about.
Maybe they might have a significant role next time.
Well, I may see it differently later on, but right now I'm like, I don't care. Just hollows, please eat them, get them out the way. It's like, just go home. No one cares about you. You're a regular Shinigami. He's a substitute, which now means something better.
I'm still kind of curious as to what Ichigo meant at the not that chapter, but the chapter before, when he was saying he's still a substitute Shinigami. Was Ichigo just really like butthurt or something, or I don't know. It kind of left off on a somewhat sour note. You know what I mean? So
He doesn't have reasoning. He doesn't do reasoning. He's just like, okay, you're my friend, so I'll just blindly follow you wherever you go.
that's true, but
Pretty much until the moment his friends, like in Soul Society, like until they die, he's gonna be with Soul Society. Once they're gone, screw them.
it's gone. Yeah,
So
it's true.
yeah. All right, well, on to a much better written anime, much better executed in animation format. Shakugan no Shana Final.
Love that series.
Yep.
You guys heard the theme song? Oh well, then if you haven't,
Go play in the background right now.
yeah, either one is fine.
Yeah.
Make sure it's the first one though, because that one's the better one, in my opinion.
So also
Anyway.
spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, go watch Shakugan no Shana 1, then 2, then 3, then unpause this video and keep watching.
That'll take you a couple of days if you watch consistently
Right.
and straight, but well,
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
You will not be mad.
No.
So with spoilers, obviously, what's happening right now? The other 3 gods of the earth seem to be getting involved. Do you think that they're going to have an impact? Because the first one kind of died like a punk.
Yeah, I know. That's the sad part.
And he was like, what? Was he the leader?
I don't remember.
Because everyone's like east something or west something or south.
I think he was
the
a-
center.
No, remember it's east, west, north, south, and there's
Right.
3 of them, or at least 3 left.
All right.
So I think he was in the north, the earth end.
But I think his name was Center Hill though, or something.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
That's why I thought he was gonna be like, oh, this dude's awesome. Like,
Sandra Hill could have been anything.
Thing is, they have. I actually did some research on this. They have all of them have 2 names. They have the name that they chose for themselves, and then the name that like their title. Because and this is something that people who read the Shana novels will know. They were all Native Americans, and they used their powers to defend against the white man coming into the land. And they had their titles, but they chose their own names.
It's true.
So
That's true.
we might just lose track of all of them. But do you think they're gonna make a difference though? Because the guy who I'm assuming he was the strongest because he kind of made the choice for them to fight.
True.
Um,
I think what's gonna happen, speculation, okay. someone's gonna give one of the, you know, oh my god, I'm thinking Shinigami. Anyway, I think one of the flame hazes will end up getting like a new ability or new like item of some sort, so they can use it in combat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why they're probably gonna visit, you know, the three gods. I mean, the episode doesn't come out until this Friday. If you haven't seen it, again, go watch it. Please, it's a great anime.
Yeah.
You can watch it on Funimation.com. Just letting you know.
It's legit and legal.
Yes.
And it's simulcast.
Exactly.
1 o'clock on Fridays in the afternoon.
Best time ever.
Yep.
Nice.
If you have class, don't go.
Or just watch it in class. You know,
Either
one of
way.
those two.
But
Anyway.
yeah.
So, I really think that the three gods will just kind of give them advice rather than, you know, fight. Well, they're probably going to fight with them, but they're probably going to give more advice than fight with them. You know what I mean?
Right. Or if they do fight, they'll like end up fighting like something big, and they'll probably end up dying. Because most time in anime, the old people die off, and the new people take on, even though they shouldn't be able to. But one thing I was tired of the episode is I'm tired of Yuji's like mysterious, clearly nonsensical, obviously doomed to fail plan that he keeps talking about. It's like people are like, "Hey, these are some logical, good explanations why you should stop doing what you're doing. You're killing people. You will destabilize reality itself." His answer, "I'm gonna do it anyway, just trust me." What?
It's gonna happen.
Dude, you're like, what, 16? These people have been alive for a few thousands of years?
Yuji is 16.
Yeah.
The other, oh look.
The god of creation?
Oh yeah, God of creation. Sorry.
The one that's evil and just wants to kill everybody?
Yeah, the God of creation, the
He's a
snake of
snake.
festival.
He's probably
that
just-
guy.
yeah.
He's like a couple thousand years old, if not more. So
They're probably bent on, like, I don't know, destruction.
yeah, we don't know. We don't know his true intent.
True.
If you also looking down, there is a cricket that has rudely come onto our stage.
Hey, cricket.
That's right, run away.
All right.
I will get Sugatensho you.
Oh no. Oh, I'll wind scar. Wow.
And then trap hole.
Yes, because a hole will magically come off the ground.
Right.
Anyway,
though.
backtracking to Shakugan no Shana.
Do you understand his plan? Because he's saying, I'll make a new world for them. And they'll leave humans alone. But once they're done devouring that world, the balance is just back to where we were started at.
Yeah.
And he
Basically, that whole
Yeah.
new world, or not, I'm just thinking of the song now.
Yeah, Xanadu,
anyway,
I think, right?
this new world order.
yeah, it's called Xanadu, I think, right?
Yeah, Xanadu, with an X. Okay. This new world Xanadu is supposed to be just like Earth,
Okay.
right? And it's supposed to have the same.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. The only difference is that it's not real.
Wait,
or
now, hold on now.
something.
That
What?
brings up a new point.
Okay.
So if he's making the world just like the real world, that means there's people, that means there's a Yuji's parents, there's all those people.
That
So-
means there's also flame hazes in that world.
Well-
if
well-
that's the case.
Well, not flame hazes because that has to do with people outside the world interfering.
Okay, that's true.
But that's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at this. So it's like, look, I don't want you guys to get hurt. So I'll make copies of you who have real feelings and emotions and aspirations and let them get killed. Like that's any better. Because that means if you created them, that
not
means
that
they now
much better.
exist,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
They exist now.
They're
people.
actual humans. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you eat through them, the world collapses anyway.
Pretty much. So I don't think this new world order would be
Oh.
any better.
I can't believe Yuji's wanting to do this. Because, I mean, he's not even offering up explanations anymore. He just says, okay, and walks away. You know?
That's true. I mean, like, well, dang it! I already spoiled myself. I already read the last, how it's gonna end and everything.
Oh, don't say nothing.
I'm not gonna say anything.
really?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I already read the rest of it. I'm not gonna say anything. You just have to find out for yourself when you watch it yourself. Okay? Please watch it. It's a great anime. I cannot emphasize that enough. But anyway, so back to that topic. What do you think will happen? Future wise.
Like as the next episode?
Well, next episode, Yuji comes back.
All right.
Remember? He comes back to go visit Eta and Olga and Kasumi.
Right. I think what's going to happen is he's going to do his plan, and it's just going to happen. Because they already fought him one time.
True.
And that turned out fantastic. They lost, what, 80% of the flame hazes?
I think it was
They lost
more-
one of the four gods.
I think it was more than that.
Do they even have the Heaven's Road Palace anymore?
You mean the palace that they are staying in?
Yeah, the good.
They
thing.
just restarted it.
Okay, they have.
So
It's underground.
Yeah,
that was brilliant, by the way. I'll be underground. But I mean, like, the Sariden is just like the evil people's place. It's just out there, and they're like, we have no fear. We're gonna walk in, do what we want, and then you just deal with it. I mean, like, cause they lost once.
Mm-hmm.
Their only threat is Shana, and even then, I don't think she could bring herself to kill Yuji.
She's not.
Thank you for spoiling that.
No, I mean just in general. I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Let's go.
It's not a spoiler. Okay, I'm just saying as someone that hasn't watched or read it from this point on, I think it's just because she's too much in love with him.
Right.
But because of that love, she gains this, like, I guess, confidence in her to fight against him.
Right.
So she wants to kind of maybe like free him of his suffering, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
For the sake of love.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And she still has that heaven-breaking, earth-shatter thing that she keeps talking about.
Oh yeah.
That big long thing they keep saying.
Yeah. And she's never used it.
She's the only reason why, like, they're still even in this war. I mean, because, like, they have freaking Keisaku walking around with them. It's like, yeah, dude, I mean, yeah, good job with Marjorie and all. But, like...
if you just saw the episode, you'll know. If you saw it, you'll know. But if you haven't seen it, well, you won't know. Sorry.
But, like, if, like, they're in a fight and, like, the ceiling collapses, everyone has to go rush to make sure the human's okay. Like, you can't win a war carrying something like that around.
Unless he does something. Unless he magically gets that. Okay, unless he gets that one trinket.
Or gets a flame haze ability.
That's why.
Yeah.
Like a trinket of some sort, and he becomes just like a flame haze.
Yeah.
Then that's the only way I think he would be helpful at all. Unless he's always in the background, running around, doing all the groundwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the golfer, which is kind of what it looks like right now.
Which, I mean, it makes sense because he's not useful in combat. I mean, no offense against him, but it's like, dude, you just cannot do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when in Naruto, when Hinata tried to fight Pain. It's like, no, stop it.
It's like...
It's like if you sent like an infant, like, hey, look, there's Darth Vader. I want you to go kill him, all right? Can you do it? Oh, you got force choked? Okay, all right. Next time.
It's that bad.
It's that bad.
I mean, like I like his willpower. He really wants to help out Marjorie and wants to help out the rest of the Flame Hazes. But what can he do?
Just Marjorie. Let's be honest.
Yes, I know it's just her, but honestly, what can he do? What other powers or what other techniques or abilities will he have? Unless
yeah.
He's able to utilize Marjorie's techniques. Remember, he was learning them at some point. So,
but he has much better use, though. He can die. No, think about it. Yuji was his friend, right? If this guy dies because of the war he started, doubts. Now him and the Snake of the Festival won't be working together.
Are you saying that Yuji dies, or
Keisaku? That's what he can do. He can die in the war that his friend Yuji started. And now he says, oh, wait, people that I care about are dying? Oh, that's not cool.
But remember, his only focus is on Shana. Or at least from what we know.
Yeah, at least from what we know. I think he cares a little bit about them. Because if he didn't care, when he came back in the last episode, he would have just taken what he wanted and left.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. He wouldn't have met anyone at all. He would have just been like, oh, I'm going to see you. Hey, yoink.
Right,
I'm going to go over there.
But, like, the real question, though, is what kind of plot-induced stupidity is going to happen for Shana and them to win? Because there's an army.
If there is a plot-induced stupidity.
Dude, they have an army. And, like, their top 4 guys can beat any one of the other people. I don't know why, but that's just how it is.
You never know.
Like, their best shot is, like, they have the scattering light, which is terrible. They have the old guy, which is terrible. He was strong in, like, season 2.
Well, that was the only time he really shined.
They have the recently out of comatose Marjorie, which is not going to do much because she's a flying bear that shoots lasers. They have
does spell restrictions.
Yeah, that's true.
Unrestricted spells,
We have the really creepy Rei Nami maid who just says 2 words over and over again and uses. No. I like her.
Okay.
But she's just not.
I'm like, dude. She's awesome.
Her pilot was just not over 9,000. It's like $8.99. Like they're only better at Shana unless these three gods.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking maybe the gods would be coming out of nowhere and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to just take on the other armies. You can take on those three.
Because I'm thinking that maybe Center Hill or whatever the first god was, he may have let himself die just to convince them. Because he let that spear hit him. He's like, oh, hey, look, a spear. Oh, my arm's gone. All right.
Oh,
whatever.
well, I guess
Like,
I'll fight with just one hand, you know, like Shamaru.
right? But it's like, he's known of Sydney as 1,000 spears or 1,000 faces?
I think it was, I don't remember.
1,000 something.
1,000 something.
Sydney.
You'll see it.
You know
You'll
what
see
he
it.
is. He's
Yeah.
the dude with the glasses who looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, he's known him for a long time. So he knows what his power was like. He knows what a spear can do. He stood there. And technically, we haven't seen his body or his little thing return.
And we actually haven't even seen him die either.
By anime rules, he can still be alive.
There's a possibility.
Right.
I mean, there's that 50-50 chance. You can always get, you know, whether or not he's live.
And he'll be stronger with one arm. Because that's just how it works.
Yeah, like
Anime
Shamaru.
world. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like
Right.
Shamaru. I'm just, that's the first thing that comes to my head.
But if the four gods can take the army, and the main characters can split up and take the remaining 4 people of importance, I think they have it then.
Yep. And then that's the end of the anime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, after, you know, Shana and everyone else tries to go over to Yuji wherever the hell he is at this
Right.
point. So, you know, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But thankfully, unlike other animes, it hasn't disappointed.
No. This one,
Every episode I've loved, even the ones that weren't action packed, which is hard for me. Like if there's not fighting, unless it's like
there's
Clannad
fight.
where it's interesting.
but there is fighting. It's just not like it's like half and half.
No, but you know,
Actually,
like
more
episodes
like-
that are just story driven rather than battle driven. They're still interesting.
Yeah.
I care what happens to the characters. I like the relationships between
All the
the
characters.
Zombakuto and the wielder. That's what they are. Come on, be honest. They just take different shapes.
Yeah.
But I like the relationships, and I think I'm starting to finally realize I think Alistor likes Shana. I've never felt that before. Like I know it should have been obvious, but he always seemed kind of cold, which is weird because he's a fire god. but it's I like it. And my coach is
You
still
really,
a jerk.
Marcosius is hilarious.
I love him.
he's so, I don't know, I don't want to.
Now you read ahead to the end, right?
Huh?
You read ahead to the end.
I'm not gonna
right?
say anything.
Well, just is it over, or is there room for a sequel?
No, that's over.
How come all the good animes have to be over? But like,
Well,
One Piece gets to go on forever.
okay, let's not even dive. Let's not even to dive into an. This is a brand new topic at that point. Okay,
Right.
One Piece is One Piece. It's
That'll be an
popular.
entire- that'll
I
be
mean,
an
people
entire
like it.
podcast.
You know, I mean, you know, as much as I guess you don't like it, and I just don't. I can't stand the art style. But hey, I mean, people. Some others can. You know, what about you? Did you?
One Piece?
Yeah, One Piece.
I couldn't get into it.
See?
I'm sorry, I cannot get into it.
I mean, like it's. I guess it takes a certain crowd, and there's a lot of that crowd.
I mean, see, you guys have a problem that I have. It's something called taste. You know, I mean,
Brand new topic.
I know.
Brand new topic.
just last thing. One Piece is popular, but so is Justin Bieber. Come on, popularity is not the gauge of
But
everything.
Justin Bieber
True.
was- let's
Oh,
not
I
even-
forgot you're also Justin, and you have an alliance with him, right?
Hello, I'm Jin. Justin is an alias name. Just letting you know.
What's your alias
It's an alias name.
in the underworld?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In this world,
That's a tough name, man.
Yeah.
For the underworld.
it's hard.
Who's that guy? Justin. Oh my God.
Anyway, that's a brand new topic.
Yeah, but how do you think it's going to end? Oh wait, no. Actually, no. You don't get to say because you know exactly how it's going to end.
He knows it's gonna.
And I don't even want to ask your opinion because I know if you say it was good, I pretty much have an idea what's going to happen.
Right.
And if it's bad,
it's gonna be a given out. It's like,
yeah.
We
Okay.
shouldn't probably even ask that question.
Yeah.
We shouldn't ask that question.
No,
dude.
that's a bad question to ask. Anyway, it's like 60 something episodes right now. Okay, and what Fullmetal Alchemist was like 64.
Yeah.
Brotherhood 64.
Okay.
Okay, Brotherhood was 64.
Right.
That was a great anime. It
Oh, yeah.
ended the way it should have, in some sense, you know.
Yeah.
But Shakugan no Shana is one of those also animes I kind of wish was continuing.
But then, like, if it did, you know, we might get, as much as I love it, you might get, like, with Naruto, where it was good for so long.
Right.
And then it looks like fatigue set in, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's being rushed on purpose.
Right, right.
Maybe, I think anime should be relegated to only being at 24 episodes a season. Like, you can continue it as long as you want, but it should be season break.
Right.
Season break.
Yeah, so just so the writers can collect their thoughts and be like,
Right,
all right,
right.
what are we gonna do next?
Right, just think
All right,
about it.
This is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let me structure it. Let me get a good foundation. Okay, sorry.
All the great animes are contained.
That's true.
They're not
True.
forever animes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of what you think about, you know, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, the biggest, and, you know, I guess in Dragon Ball as well, how long running they are. When people talk about their top 3,
It's never one.
they're not in there.
well,
that's true.
depending
Well,
on
some
who
people
you talk to.
if they haven't seen much.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, like, you got
Right.
mainstream people, and you got, you know, people who know a little more,
Right.
and you got people who just
Know everything.
Yeah,
But
know
some
everything.
mainstream might say Bebop. That was contained.
Yeah.
You know, they're most good animes are always small.
That's
Because if
true.
you drag it out, now you gotta worry about fillers. You gotta worry about filling time.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's like, no, just tell the story and be done with it. Just tell the story. If the story is a 10-year long story, fantastic. But if it's a 5-year long story, don't tell it to me in 10 years.
yeah.
Right.
You know.
It's one of those. All right, so Shakugan no Shana, you know, I mean, that's such a great series, just like you know. If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now. No joke. Great series. Have you seen it yet?
To be honest, no.
Okay, you
I haven't
have to
seen
get
it.
out of here and go watch it.
I shall.
Good.
Bye.
Well,
All right.
we'll
Anime now.
We'll make sure we'll strap you down to the chair before you leave and make
Yeah.
you watch all 3 seasons.
Or at least the first 2.
It's on
and-
Crunchyroll and all that, or?
No.
No.
Oh,
but
really?
It's on Funimation's website.
Oh, okay, I'll check
For
it out.
free
Yeah.
and legit.
Oh, I'll definitely
Yeah.
check it out.
So anyway, this has been our podcast, our Ani-Holic Time Chamber. This is Jin,
This is Kirby Kid.
then. This is Kai.
and we'll see you next time on the Ani-Holic Time Chamber. See ya. Hey guys, this is Jin with Codename Epic.
This is Kai.
This is Kirby Kid. If there's anything you want to hear us talk about in the podcast, just leave a message. Send us an email at codenameepic@gmail.com or at the box down here, and we'll talk about it. We'll have one topic a week dedicated to all you fans.
So let us know what you want us to talk about. We want to know what we want to hear from you. All right.
Until then.
We'll see you next time. Really, guys? Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna add that.